Today, as we mark the 35th World AIDS Day, it is a stark reminder of the lives of loved ones lost to AIDS. It is a day we amplify prevention, and more prevention. The theme for this year is Let Communities Lead. The dynamic changes of HIV response have been made possible through antiretroviral therapy art. I quote an advocate of access to treatment, Wadzanai Garwe, who brought together 32 writers in the untold stories of pain, shame, and triumph in beyond and behind the faces of HIV. I quote Wadzanai, "We are living proof that advances in science, ARVs, are living proof of the efficacy, inquisitive nature of scientists."
Hi, my name is Wadzanai Valerie Garwe. I come from Zimbabwe and I am HIV positive. I have been HIV positive since 1992. When I was declared HIV positive, I actually did not get any counseling. I walked into, my friend was selling insurance and she asked me to buy some insurance to support her. And so I went to the clinic, got a blood test, came back, and I was given the devastating news that I was HIV positive. When I got HIV in 1992, there was no cure. There were no antiretrovirals that were affordable. They were still very much in trials, and they were extremely expensive. And it was a death sentence. So because it was a death sentence, I figured, okay, if I'm going to die anyway, I might as well live. However, with the COVID pandemic, I have had to relive a lot of the experiences that I lived during the HIV pandemic. And a lot of the issues involved conspiracy theories, involved people saying that the drug had been manufactured in a lab, that it was tried on prisoners and it escaped. The truth is, for someone like me, whatever happened, how it came, I have to deal with the final event. I am HIV positive. I have had AIDS. I have had my CD4 count fall to 4, and I was going to die. So the theories don't help. What I invest in is science, and the science has kept me alive since 1992. When there was no antiretroviral therapy, I tried to keep my immune system boosted by nutrition. So I used to eat very good food. I used to talk to nutritionists. I used to exercise, and I used to diet. However, in 2003, I had a very bad car accident. So all these scars that you see on my face and on my arm, and I have a broken clavicle, were from the car accident. And this is how my immune system got compromised. And then my CD4 fell to 4, and I had pneumonia. And the pneumonia is very, very similar to the one that's being described with COVID, because the HIV pneumonia is like these cotton fluff balls fill your lungs, you can't breathe, you have to be on a ventilator. I've done all that. So once I had fallen, because once you fall below a certain, I think it's 200 CD4 count, you need to start taking antiretrovirals. I started off taking 14 pills 3 times a day, and now I take 1 pill once a day. The science works. The science, combined with nutrition, combined with trying to de-stress your life, combined with going to doctors when you have opportunistic infections, so the common flu. So I get a flu shot every year because I can catch any sort of influenza. So I do things through science that keep my immune system boosted. Science has saved me. I invest in science, I believe in science, and I am a living representation of science. I did not come from a poor family. My family were middle class. In fact, my dad was an ambassador and my mom is a nurse. So it's not as if I was born out of some rural area or an urban slum. No, I lived a middle class existence all my life. So it's very important that people understand that this disease affects anyone. I currently live in Italy now. I go for medical checks every 3 months. I have a doctor check my bloods every 3 months. So at any given moment, I actually know my health status. So all I would advise people is the actual genesis of a disease doesn't matter. When you have to deal with the effects of it, I have 2 children. I had a husband, I'm now divorced. There is no way that I can worry about whether it was distilled in a lab or its nature. Because ultimately, I have to live, and in living, I have to continue to invest in the science. So please invest in science and don't spend a lot of time trying to work out the conspiracy theories, because this disease affects people. It affects a person like me, and in a lot of countries, there's a lot of poor people who have been saved by a lot of the global funds that help the HIV pandemic. So please invest in the science, read the literature, find out more, because this disease can kill you. If I stop taking the medication, the disease will kill me in a matter of weeks, because my whole body, my immune system will be compromised and I will be filled with the virus.
I salute those who took the ARV's clinical trials bullet to give a new lease of life. As we look into the future, science is at work on a cure. The sun rose with ARVs, and there is hope on the horizon. Science and research will never be asleep. I am Catherine Murombetsi. I wish you all a memorable World AIDS Day.